All right. So the next one is what land gives you the most nostalgia overall?
Um, can I just say Epcot?
All Epcot?
All Epcot.
Frozen Ever After?
No,
No,
that's not nostalgia. That's like that one phase that I had for
that's
five
trauma.
minutes in
It's trauma.
2015.
That's not nostalgia. That's trauma.
That was my
Put that on
abandonment
a phone
issue.
case. It's
That
going
was
to be
my
available on the Redbubble.
those were my abandonment issues manifested until I realized they were my abandonment issues manifested.
Anyway.
Um,
Um, I'm gonna be real bold. I'm gonna say Toontown.
R.I.P. Um,
Just Go Coaster?
Yeah,
No.
actually, not specifically that. Um, when I was a kid, the one thing I wanted to do every single time I went to um Disneyland was go straight to Minnie's house.
Oh,
that's
okay.
cute.
And
Interesting.
then when I was 6, I went from Minnie's then to Buzz Lightyear. So Tomorrowland would be my second.
Jared, I'm gonna let you guess what mine is.
I don't know you that well. No, I'm
Sunset
kidding.
Boulevard.
Oh, yes.
The walkway to Rock and Roller Coaster and Tower of Terror is one of the
Hollywood
coolest.
Boulevard.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, you turn onto Hollywood, but that it's like one of the coolest areas ever.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I feel like my answer for this one is also the Japan Pavilion.
Oh really?
I love that store so much.
I
I've loved that
remember.
store since I was little.
Do you remember when you could play the Agent P game in there?
Hmm.
And it would like interact with like the statues and stuff. Oh my gosh. No, it was Kim Possible.
I was about to say, I'll do you one better. I remember Kim Possible.
Yeah, Kim Possible was there before it.
Trying to think of one that actually gives me nostalgia. Oh, I'm insane. The Land
Oh,
Pavilion.
obviously.
Where am I today? I don't know.
You want to hold the brain cell today?
I am the brain cell. I'm the one brain cell Armida and Sky are sharing.
Yeah.
Okay. Which land feels most like Walt Disney's original dream?
Main Street, USA. That's the correct answer.
Hold on now.
I think there's a few you can do.
I have a couple because I feel like Fantasyland is in Disneyland is the most preserved from that era. However, thank you, Jeremy, for putting that in my vocabulary. I think that Adventureland, despite its refurbishments,
Yep.
is actually more of what he had originally intended of Adventureland. Because I think if you recall the presentation that I gave on Indy, is that he wanted a true life adventure. And his original concept did not capture the energy and the excitement of the true life adventure. And I feel like now it does, like with the addition of Indy, the updates to Jungle Cruise, with the piranhas and everything, putting you in the middle of the action. Tropical Hideaway giving you that look over Jungle Cruise. I feel like now it kind of is exactly what he had originally intended of Adventureland. So it's kind of bittersweet because he never got to see his vision for that land completed.
They fully dive into that in the Imagineering story.
Yeah.
The way they created Adventureland. This is really hard. I was originally going to say Fantasyland, but now I'm like, it's probably a better idea to choose Adventureland. Because of like the first animatronics that were there in Tiki Room. And then obviously the Jungle Cruise. And I think he was like, I remember him, some interview he was talking about it, and his like most excited that he was at the time period while he was creating Disneyland was for Adventureland. He did have a lot of like love for like bringing the stories to life from Fantasyland, but I think like personally, I think his mind was more excitement to create this like overwhelming sense of the adventure theming, and like you traveling the different rivers and stuff like that. So yeah.
I feel like Fantasyland was like, here's a combination of all of my works.
Right.
And then Adventureland was like, he's like, I can't wait to show you this thing that I'm obsessed with.
Right.
I'm gonna change my answer.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna get a lot of backlash for this.
Do it.
Epcot as a whole.
Experiment and prototype community tomorrow.
He had a full model set out for that, and I know it didn't turn out the way it was supposed to. However, that is one of that's the idea it's based around, and I don't think Walt would be mad with what it is.
No,
I think in a way they kind of captured it really well, because they wanted like a specific like town for Epcot. But they made it for the world instead of one specific area, which is honestly better, because like there's so many people that go to see World Showcase from around the world, and to like see their country like, you know, brought to the States and like shown off. It was a really cool concept that they were able to pull off.
I have to also say that before the gatekeepers come for us, the question specifically states his original dream. And we also have to consider that one of Walt's dreams as well was that these lands would never stop evolving.
Yeah.
So before y'all go, see, Galaxy's Edge was not what Walt would have intended. Shut up. We're not talking about that. We're talking about like draft one kind of idea.
I mean, oh, sorry. I was going to say, you could say that, you know, Walt could have had, you know, love for, you know, what they did with Star Wars Land because of the insane animatronics that they were able to create, and like the overwhelming storytelling and the rides. And
he wanted it to evolve with the times. He wanted it to never go out of style, and it hasn't. So,
Jay, what were you going to say?
Oh, I was just going to say, I noticed this recently, but I think it's really weird how much I don't remember his name right now. Tony's dad. Howard. Thank you.
Howard Stark.
How much Howard.
Oh, I didn't know we were talking about Marvel. Yeah, Howard Stark. Okay.
How much Howard's model city in Iron Man 2 looks like Walt's original Epcot diorama.
Ooh.
If you watch, there's a really cool Easter egg. If you watch Iron Man, or not Iron Man 1, Captain America, the First Avenger, there's two people that look exactly like Walt Disney and Roy Disney going to the fair.
Yes, I remember that.
Because that's where they showed off everything, Small World and Epcot and stuff like that. That was all there.
Everything we do is intentional.
Oh, no, for sure. 100%. I'm pretty sure like they were nodding at that because that was the same time period.
It's interesting because I don't think Disney had Marvel at that point, right?
No.
It's so interesting.
That's why I think it's weird, and I didn't call it an Easter egg, because Marvel wasn't under Disney's control, but somehow they look very similar.
So which land to you guys is most underrated?
I could get into it.
Go ahead, Jared.
I
can go into heavy detail, and I will.
I think y'all know my answer.
What is it?
It's the Land Pavilion, everyone. Because that houses two of Disney's greatest rides. I don't care if you hate living with the land. Your opinion is wrong. Thank you.
You're welcome. I will go ahead and say, I think that
this is a big question.
There's a big question for Elmo.
It's a big question for Elmo.
I got mine.
I think underrated is. Oh, honey, can you go first so I can think? Because I'm stuck.
Mine is Grizzly Peak.
You right
Grizzly
though.
Airfield, the way they like incorporated with the Redwood Creek Challenge Trail, and it
You
wraps
got me
around
there.
Soarin'.
For sure, right?
You got me there.
And they
yes.
have, I know a lot of people are like, oh, I don't really like Grizzly Rapids. I personally love Grizzly Rapids, and I think it fits so well to the theme of that area.
Mm-hmm.
And they have it totally like works straight into the hotel of Grand Californian, and like that overall sense of you are living in a forest and you're staying in this really, really cool environment. And you can see Chip and Dale like playing in the woods there with the cast members, and it's just such a cool area.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can go down and you can play on the challenge trail, and you can do your totem from
Can we do that this time when I come?
Yeah, sure. From Brother Bear, you can get your totem. It wasn't working last time I was there.
You have to go on Grizzly River Rapids first.
Actually, it wouldn't be that bad because it's gonna be really warm, so it'll be the time to do it.
You're gonna have to sedate me first, and then
I'm gonna do it like 5 times.
I thought it was funny how quickly the disappointment set in. She went from really excited to stone cold. I don't want it anymore.
I'm doing it. I don't care.
I will give you permission. I'll have written consent on my body, so you can carry my sedated body onto Grizzly River Rapids, and I'll be passed
Just
out.
don't
but
sit
you know
on
what?
the side.
It'll say Skylar Gifford has permission.
When I go on it, I
to
never
put my
get
body
wet.
on this ride.
Please check ID.
Please check ID. Check his passport.
And right now we have Soarin' Over California, so there's that too.
Make sure he brings his passport this time.
Crap, I was gonna. Oh, once I'm wet, I'm fine with getting more wet. It's just a matter of when I want to get wet the first time. Like I fully went on Grizzly River Rapids 7 times in a row one night when I was there performing with my dance troupe. And it was just a couple of us because there was no line for it because it was night out, and all the Californians think it's cold, and us Oregonians are like, it's still hot out.
Oregonians.
So we stop calling us oreganos, by the way.
Sorry, that's Derek. Derek did that.
But no, I like the oreganos. It's cute.
It was really, yeah, that was Halloween 2019.
But yeah, it was like, 8 p.m. It's still 74 degrees out, and nobody wants to go on Grizzly River Run because they're like, it's too cold. Like, it's not too cold. And so me and a couple of my girls went on it 8 times in a row because there was no line. Anyways.
I do a little splash.
I did that with Splash.
The second drop into the laughing place, though, is horrifying and terrible.
I think most underrated, aside, because I do agree with you on that. I will say Paradise Gardens in DCA is pretty underrated. The way that it transforms for each holiday and each festival is really nice. I really do like, especially a Day of the Dead. That really gets me every time. I will cry like a baby. Like with Day of the Dead, and then Navidad, and then the Lunar New Year Festival, and now Food and Wine. The food is fantastic. The music is great. The little pavilion is great. That little buffet on the side, we don't talk about that. That's gross, but I like that one. I also think that Florida's Tomorrowland is kind of underrated. I feel like Tomorrowland in general is very.
I don't think so.
Really? I think
no.
Maybe because California.
Disagree.
Maybe because like California's Tomorrowland sucks, so that maybe that's why I'm like, well, Florida's
everything's
is
just
actually
spread
nice.
out.
Yeah.
So it doesn't look crowded, but it's really crowded.
I like it.
All right, what is the next one?
What is the most overrated land?
Oh, okay.
See, my answer for this one is Walt Disney World's Tomorrowland.
Really?
I was gonna go with Tomorrowland too.
Wow.
I think that's where everyone rushes.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
it's like,
to start on that
guys,
side.
Guys.
Yeah.
At least for Florida, I don't go to Tomorrowland first. I always go to the backside, either
water,
either Frontierland or Adventureland.
I think Galaxy's Edge is overrated.
Oh, okay. I agree with you there. Although the cantina is really cool.
I like it, but I don't need it. But I like it.
Yeah, no, I agree.
She said in a Star Wars Spirit jersey. Jared, I'm wearing a Spirit jersey.
You are wearing, and I'm not.
Wow, and you're wearing a Mickey sweater. Okay, the tables have turned.
Table and Sky is still in something neutral.
With nothing on it.
I'm wearing a Flash shirt. I'm celebrating Universal Studios in DC. I'm so sorry.
Get off my podcast.
That's actually Six Flags.
Listen, my little Wonder Woman stan over I'm the one. I'm the little Wonder Woman stan.
Yeah, you're the one that likes Wonder Woman. I like the Flash.
Oh yeah, he looks like Grant Gustin. Ooh.
I don't like the way they do it for Justice League, but I like the Flash for the TV show.
Ooh. He looks like the TV show. Flash.
I'm debating on getting Nightwing from Titans.
Oh, wow.
And doing a full Nightwing cosplay because that looks really, really cool.
Ooh, where's my Starfire?
Oh boy. Okay.
Anyway, now that that's over with.
Stop biting your lip.
Sorry. Which land is better at night?
Cars Land.
Pandora.
Fantasyland. Pandora's a good one.
I actually didn't like Pandora at night.
Pandora, you didn't?
No.
Really?
I like it during the day.
Get off my podcast.
I get it's like bioluminescence, but like it kind of looked like a second grader. It was like painting.
That's the point.
Hand drawn. Fantasyland. Alice in Wonderland at night, like rolling off that hill is fun. Teacups at night, perfection. Dumbo at night, beautiful.
You like going on Dumbo?
Shut up. Small World at night, gorgeous. Matterhorn at night, slay my life.
I'll give you that. Matterhorn at night is better.
Like it's just the whole thing, in my opinion, and the lights make it look really romantic and soft. I love Fantasyland at night.
Oh, I changed my opinion.
Yes.
Sunset Boulevard.
Oh, that's a good one.
I love what they did with the 50th. How they like lit it all up.
Oh, it's
exactly
beautiful. There was another one that I had in my head and I lost it.
I think Pixar Pier is better at night. Because I like the way they were able to like make all the colors with the Ferris wheel and like Incredicoaster.
That's why I don't like it, because it's the Wheel of Death.
I love it because it's the Wheel of Death.
I don't like the Wheel of Death.
But Cars Land, they turn on the lights.
Yeah, Cars Land's a good one.
And then Shaboom plays, and that's really cool.
Yeah, I think Fantasyland is the best at night, I think, in my opinion. I was just thinking about, because remember that time that we did our Perfect Disney Days?
Yeah.
I remember specifically like pushing all the Fantasyland stuff to the back of the day.
Oh yeah,
that was a while ago.
Storybook Canal, when you go under them bridge and A Whole New World is gently playing in the background and the twinkly lights are going. That in the day is lame. It's lame during the daytime.
I would do it at any time. I like that ride either way.
I do, but however, I'm more likely to cry during A Whole New World at night.
Okay. The next question is the opposite. Which land is better during the day?
Adventureland. All of Animal Kingdom.
Oh, well.
No.
No?
No, not with the no shade.
Oh yeah. Well.
Ooh.
And the Night Savannah is
Mexico.
Quality.
Outside. It's pretty.
The entire country.
The entire country.
You want to say World Showcase then?
All of World Showcase is very pretty at night. I'm just sad that when it was night, it was raining last time I was there, but I digress. It was bad. But also Adventureland is way better during the day. Just because like I feel like at night I can't see anything.
From what I've seen, I think Paris's Tomorrowland looks really cool at night with the Orbitron and Hyperspace Mountain. The way they have that is all lit up and really cool.
Better during the day.
Oh, during the day again.
During the day.
I think either way it looks really, really cool.
New Orleans Square, I think, is better during the day.
That I agree with.
It's too dark.
That whole area is too dark.
I know the whole backside of the park is way too dark.
It's creepy. It's like
Galaxy's Edge is pretty at night. Forgot to put that one in there. It's pretty at night.
Oh, I like Galaxy's Edge better during the day.
Really?
Yeah. I like seeing the stuff.
I think the nerds tend to come out in full force at night.
Yeah.
Yeah, like with the lightsaber photo shoots and everything, when like the lightsabers at night are so cool. So cool.
I think looking at Black Spire Outpost, it looks better during the day. But that little shop area is better at night with all the lights right above you.
Really pretty.
But overall, I don't think the land is better at night.
I'm gonna say Tomorrowland is better during the day, specifically Disney World Tomorrowland, because specifically the view from the People Mover during the day.
Oh my god, yeah,
is impeccable.
The way it looks at the castle.
Yeah. Better during the day. Grizzly.
Yeah.
Also better during the day.
Yeah.
I won't say Avengers because the emotional part comes from night, so I'm not gonna pick that. But
I really like the way they have Grizzly at night for like the holidays, especially Halloween, and the way they have it for Christmas with like the big Christmas lights hanging from
those are
the
pretty.
trees.
Yeah.
I'm also gonna it left my head. Crap.
Oh no.
It'll come back to you. All right.
Maybe.
So which land has the best smell? Which land has the best sense?
Main Street USA.
Oh, Main Street's a good one.
You got popcorn, you got the ice cream, you got candy.
The confectionery.
I was gonna say Adventureland.
What? Adventureland.
Wet.
Yeah, well, like
that makes a lot of sense, don't it?
the bromine smell, man.
Oh, I lied. The Mexico Pavilion. They pump it. I haven't had fajitas yet.
Oh no.
Bing, bing, bing. We have a winner.
Because they pump it in the fajita smells, my guys.
They pump in the fajitas. Yes. Yes. I hope you enjoy being
or the land. The land smells
fajitas.
really good on
I told my mom
that
I told my mom that we should make you fajita. I said, Mom, Jared wants to have fajitas. And she goes, fajitas? She was like, you're not going to use that accent in my house.
Oh, I remembered which one I was going to say is better during the day. The seas, because all the fish are asleep when it's dark out.
The seaweed is always greener.
In the big
blue world.
And all of it is waiting for you.
Yeah.
Okay, which land would you rather be stuck in?
Okay,
Mexico Pavilion.
Like, what do you mean stuck in? Like, how are we getting stuck?
Like, you can't get out.
Like, that's the only land we can visit during the whole day?
Like, you have to survive 24 hours in just that land. Go.
Dude, the Haunted Mansion got beds, though.
You know what? There's a new bacon ranch burger at Red Rose Tavern, so that does put a point for Fantasyland, because I can eat that for 24 hours.
The only issue with Mexico Pavilion is that the Mexico Pavilion doesn't have a restroom. You have to run in Norway. But at the same time, you got a big old bromine pool right there.
I could hang out in New Orleans Square all day and just drink some mint juleps and listen to the music there.
There's not enough to do. I'm not gonna go on Frozen.
I just need the air conditioning. I just need air conditioning. That's it.
See, but also Haunted Mansion has beds, so if I get tired, I can just go to that creepy house and sleep. I'll be fine.
But also La Casa de Cuervo.
Ooh.
Drinks. Shot.
You're winning me over, honestly.
I don't like margaritas, though.
They have margaritas.
That's what I'm saying. I don't like margaritas.
Oh, I thought you said you do like margaritas.
I don't.
I was like, your point. How dare you? My mother's not gonna like you after saying that.
I'm fine with that. I don't need people to like me.
You know
I'm happy with who I am.
I'm gonna pull out a wild card. I'm gonna say
I'm too
Cars
obsessed
Land.
with rum.
Cars Land.
Cars Land.
You
You got everything you need. They have 4 food stands. A bad
can't eat
restaurant,
at
but
any of
4
it.
food stands.
I would die.
You'd die. I mean, you can survive without food for 24 hours.
Honey, I'm not surviving with you. It doesn't matter
Also,
that you can't eat it. I'm gonna eat it.
You act like you're gonna eat. Don't act like you're gonna eat. You're just gonna drink.
Mater's tea. That's it. You're good to go. Or the wharf.
Ooh.
Me and my phone on the wharf. We'll start with breakfast over at the Pacific Wharf Cafe, and we'll do lunch over at the Asian restaurant, Lucky Fortune, and then we'll do dinner at Cucamonga, and then dessert over at Ghirardelli, and the midnight snack also at Ghirardelli. That's a full day. Give me some movies. I'm good. That's a whole day off right there.
I'll just eat the air.
No.
Photosynthesis.
I'm a plant. You could really live in Cars Land.
Oh my god, no.
What land has the worst food? Oh. There's a lot of good
Not Epcot.
answers for this. Not Epcot.
Nothing at Epcot.
Magic Kingdom is one of them. All Magic Kingdom's food is pretty bad.
That's true.
False.
Except
disagree.
for the castle. The castle is really good food.
Not Animal Kingdom.
Not Animal Kingdom.
No, Animal Kingdom is good.
Not Hollywood Studios.
Rainforest Cafe, let's go.
I hate you. I hate it here.
Animal Kingdom, I can eat there all day, anywhere, no matter where. You just point and I'll go. There's nothing that I hate.
I'm gonna have to say the seas.
Mm.
They have Coral Reef, and that's it. And Coral Reef is trash. I'm sorry if you like Coral Reef, but
I'm gonna say Fantasyland and Disneyland. There's not a lot I can have there, and there's not a lot I want to have there. They have Red Rose Tavern, but like every time I've eaten Red Rose, I haven't liked it. So, yeah, what's up?
Tomorrowland and Disneyland.
That was a close one for me. I was thinking about that because of Starport.
I know that Galactic Grill has your gluten-free cheeseburger.
It's not good, though.
I don't like eating there. Whenever you suggest it, I'm like, oh, well, fine.
Okay. Yeah, it's not good.
It's not good. I don't like it. I tried to find a way to enjoy it. I had a fancy salad one time that I ended up not eating because y'all were like making fun of my rabbit food, but
were you eating a salad?
Yes, I was.
Yeah.
Because nothing looked good to me at the time. I hated it.
Which land has the worst rides?
This is hard.
If Tomorrowland in California didn't have Space Mountain,
that would
say
be it.
Tomorrowland very easily.
I'm gonna say Adventureland and Disneyland.
This is really hard for me.
I don't like any of the rides in Adventureland. And I only go on them if I have to or if I'm forced to. Like Indy, I really don't care for. Jungle Cruise, I don't really care for. And I hate Tiki Room. I just sleep on Tiki Room. I'd rather go on Dinosaur.
I'm gonna say as of right now, Avengers Campus.
That's a good one.
You're right. You are so right.
I do love Guardians though. I like the music on it.
I'm gonna say Pixar Pier.
I cannot forgive Guardians of the Galaxy for ripping out my baby.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm 100%. I like Tower of Terror more.
I'm gonna say Pixar Pier because I got traumatized on Incredicoaster, and I will definitely get traumatized on Pixar Pal Around, and Midway Mania hurts my hands.
Yeah.
And other than that, there's a carousel.
Inside Out Whirlwind or the.
I happen to enjoy
the swings.
I happen to like the Whirlwind, but the queue is just bad.
Yeah.
I miss Flix Flyers, man. I miss Flix Flyers.
That being said, Noah, I love you. You did such a good job.
I want Tough to be a bug back.
I don't like the queue, but my friend Noah did work on it. So good job.
Can we re-gut Avengers Campus and put back in Bugs Land?
No.
Well, I'm sad now.
You
Okay.
want the bumper cars back?
I like the theming of it, and I like Tough to Be a Bug. I know it's bad, but I always did.
Okay. Anyways, the next question.
We need to. I'm gonna talk to Jeremy about that real quick.
Feel free.
Which land do you go to first?
That really depends on the park.
Adventureland.
Or like the first land that you think of.
So I'm honestly gonna say Hollywood Boulevard.
Okay.
I'm always gonna go to Rock and Roller Coaster and Tower of Terror first if I have the option to do it. But Disneyland, because that's my home.
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna go to Fantasyland first and hit Matterhorn. Because it's just iconic.
I'm gonna say. Oh wait, I had it. Off pure instinct, I'd say Adventureland. But if I think about it a little bit more, Mexico.
Yeah.
Mexico.
I probably go to Future World East first. I don't remember what they're changing into, but like Test Track is there. And Epcot's my favorite. Epcot's my favorite.
I always start with Spaceship Earth.
I always start with Test Track because I know if I don't rope drop Test Track, I'm not getting on it because I don't care that much.
Wait, when do you go on Spaceship Earth then? Because we were going on it and I was like, I wonder when Jared goes on.
Whenever I want to. 5 times in the same day.
Do you remember when Innovations was there?
Yes.
Dude, and you would go inside that like animated like storm and you'd sit inside that house and it was like, oh, I miss it so much. That was
when I was younger, they had this thing called the Great Piggy Bank Adventure.
What?
And I found it in Innovations. It's just like this video game. Not like it's a pretty big thing. Like it's an experience, but I found it when I was younger, and I would make my grandpa stay at Epcot with me while my grandma and my mom went back to the pool at our hotel to play this game. And I don't remember what the point of it was, but I'm gonna find a playthrough and I'll show it to you later.
Do you remember my favorite thing there was you would make your own roller coaster and you'd sit inside the pod and then you'd like ride it.
Oh yeah. That always had a long line though. I didn't care to wait that long.
Do you remember pre-launch bay when it was Innoventions?
Yeah.
In California?
I moved.
You weren't there for that?
No,
oh my god.
I moved in 2007.
Jared know that? Mr. Tom Morrow.
Tom Morrow.
Mr.
Tom Morrow.
The only reason I knew Tom Morrow is from People Mover.
It replaced Carousel of Progress at first, and it was like I remember like you would go into the because the building would move very slowly like Carousel used to like it moved because that was the original idea of it. So it moved, but you would go in and you'd watch like you're about to walk into like the future of like home innovations. And so when you take innovations and inventions, you get innovations. And then you would see like this robot talking to you on a screen. And when you walked out onto the main floor, you saw the robot of Mr. Tom Morrow